that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth stuff. Could call that a ballin'. Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Come on, come on. Set. Gravity line.
Motioning Watson left. Milrow with it on first. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
First down throw here from Milrow. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Bronco, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready.
Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. James York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Buying some time right. That's low and bounces short of his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the he is blocked. That ball's free. The Falcons bring it in. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Pistol now for Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Milrow. That one connects. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Mix. He rolls to his right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for Broncos.
1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines. Big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. The kick by Lutz is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Milrow from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Milrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 3-score game already in the 1st. Drake London with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Warren once more. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Dragon 60.
To the air, Milrow. Another one here to London. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Throwing here, Milrow. Throw is caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
Cowboy 80.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They send a man in motion. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They're down to their final one in this half. Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal.
60 back. Ready? Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
Milroe now to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, kid. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, warning. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Come on.
They send a tight end in motion.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. About 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Here we go.
line.
Hawk 70. Ready?
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, the refs showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Ready.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Panthers, down. 18, got 70 Ranger. Count 19.
Now it's Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Nix from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Milrow looking to throw. Going for London, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. On 1st down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap to Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Working quickly here.
7-yard gain. And the Broncos 1st down.
Giving this to Harvey. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Throwing here, Nix. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Captain.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Buying some time right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. We got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Come 19.
He'll throw it. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Nix looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Moore on the intended target, and that makes it second and long.
Second down and 15 yards to go.
Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it, and that will not be enough for a first down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
They'll throw, third and long. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Ready?
A motion at tight end left.
Steady.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
Horn on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 21-yard line.
Traffic. 50, set.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set. Go.
Here's Milrow to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second.
It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Get it. Liking 18.
On second down, Robinson. Past midfield at the 45. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons.
Milrow from the gun. It's his favorite target. That's London again. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Drake London with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Moss lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nix getting out to his left. Or get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to... Closing 43. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey! Captain.
Nix with it on 1st. Headed out right. Here's the jump off to Warren. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
All set. Ready.
Nix now to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Rolling out to his left. This is Ingram working the left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing again. Here's Nix. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw again. Nix escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix escapes out to the left. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Robinson on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down.
19.
A gain of 16 yards. First
60
down,
Bobcat,
Falcons.
60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
First down throw here from Milrow. Flush down out to his left. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down,
60,
Atlanta.
60. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing now, Milrow. That's brought in. It's his back for Sean Smith. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Okay, ready?
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw left side to Watson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Receiver in motion, going left. Here's Robinson, up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Milrow. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Gets this one to London. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta.
And finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm born down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've loved